I ran. My shoes slapped against the wet pavement as rain poured down in thick sheets, soaking through my jacket, drenching my hair. My mind raced faster than my legs could carry me. Deadlines, missed calls, 100 little failures, all screaming at me at once. I could barely breathe, not from the rain, but from the chaos inside my head. Why am I like this? Why can't I stop thinking? Why can't I sleep? I ducked under the awning of a closed cafe, trying to catch my breath, hands shaking. My phone buzzed in my pocket. Another email, another demand, another expectation I couldn't meet. I hated it. I hated myself. And yet I kept running. From what exactly, I didn't know. The streets blurred into streaks of yellow and red light, reflections on puddles mocking my tired eyes. My chest felt tight, my head a drum of restless thoughts. Every mistake I'd ever made, every awkward word I'd spoken, every chance I hadn't taken, it all piled up like a mountain I couldn't climb. And then I saw him, an old man, standing at the edge of the park under a lone oak tree, calm as if the storm wasn't even there. His eyes deep, steady, almost laughing, met mine. Something in that gaze stopped me in my tracks. My breath hitched. "You look tired," he said, voice soft, but cutting through the noise in my mind. I laughed bitterly, shivering. "You have no idea." He smiled, a kind, knowing smile. "I do, more than you can imagine. But I can help, only if you want to be helped." I stared at him, soaked, shivering, desperate. Something about his calm made the storm in me pause, just for a moment. "Help me," I whispered, almost ashamed to ask. "Good," he said. "Meet me at the Silver Pine Mountains. Tomorrow. Dawn. Bring nothing but yourself." And just like that, he was gone. I was left in the rain, heart pounding, unsure if I'd just met a lunatic or the person who would save me from myself. The journey begins. I left my apartment before sunrise the next day, carrying nothing but a small backpack and a heart full of restless hope. The city was quiet now, only the occasional bus rolling by, streetlights flickering. But inside me, the storm had not ceased. I kept thinking about what he said. Bring nothing but yourself. What did that even mean? Was it some kind of meditation thing? Some scam? Part of me wanted to turn back. Part of me wanted to keep running forever, away from my thoughts, from myself. I took the first step out of the city and felt fear grip me like a vice. The road ahead was long. I would have to hike miles into mountains I'd never seen, face a wilderness I didn't understand, and somehow face my mind. Hours passed. My legs burned. My backpack rubbed my shoulders raw. Every few minutes, my mind bombarded me with doubts. What if he isn't there? What if I'm wasting my time? What if I fall and no one comes to help? I yelled into the wind. Shut up, damn it!" The only reply was the wind whipping past my ears, the leaves rattling like impatient whispers. At night, I set up a small tent under the pines. I stared at the stars, trying to feel small, trying to calm the chaos inside. Sleep didn't come easily. My mind replayed everything. Mistakes, regrets, fears. The wind howled outside, and I realized something terrifying. The storm wasn't just outside, it was me, all of it. Every thought, every regret, every fear, it was me. First test. By the third day, I reached a small, hidden hut in the mountains. Smoke curled from its chimney, and there he was, the old man, standing calmly on the porch. His presence was like a pause button on my frantic heartbeat. "Ethan," he said, "you made it. Sit." I tried to speak, but all I could do was breathe hard. I, I don't know if I can handle this," I admitted. He nodded knowingly. "You will, but first, a task." He handed me a bowl, filled to the brim with clear, still water. "Carry this to the bridge at the far edge of the forest and back. Don't spill a drop. That is your first lesson." I stared at the bowl like it was a ticking bomb. "That's it?" I asked. My voice cracked. "That's it. That's everything," he said simply. I took the bowl, palms shaking. Every step I took, my mind screamed, "What if I spill it? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough?" Birds flew overhead. A dog barked nearby. Leaves rattled. I ignored it all. My eyes were fixed on the bowl. My breath came slow, steady, step by step, step by step, and then I made it. Not a drop spilled. I lowered the bowl, feeling my chest rise and fall. "Did you notice the river?" he asked. I shook my head. "No, I was focused." "Exactly," he said. "The mind that lives in the present cannot be disturbed. All your chaos, your fear, your regret, it comes from living somewhere else yesterday, tomorrow, not now." I wanted to argue. I wanted to tell him he didn't understand. But something in my chest, something light, told me he was right. Reflection. That night, I sat by the fire in the hut, staring at the flames. I tried to focus on them. Just the flames, just the warmth, just the moment. And for the first time in, I don't know how long, the storm inside me didn't scream. It whispered, quietly, softly, calmly. I whispered back, almost afraid to speak. "I want this. I want to be still." The old man smiled from the shadows. "Good. Tomorrow you will begin the real journey. Ethan's journey to silence."